rides the beat. It's just so off the hook. You don't give a damn. Like you just like.
Method the man, dude.
Huh?
Method the man, dude.
That's the name, dude.
Method the man, dude.
Of course.
I grew up a fucking screw up. Got an ounce and blew up. Woo! Alright, so after Tupac's verse, I'm gonna come in and hope you guys are ready. You heard the show yet?
Nah, I was actually listening to it on the way here. I was like, I've been so busy. My son came from Panama, so I had him the whole time. It was crazy.
I didn't hear the question. What was that?
Yes, I listened to the show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just want people all the time, with have they heard the show?
Oh, yeah,
Wow, man, he goes in.
He has no filter. So wherever his crazy brain is,
that's how he was wanting to be. Like, yo.
Yeah.
I like, I just want to make sure you heard the show. I mean, listen, I was sitting there crazy, like the police.
Like he'll just be like, oh, my daughter couldn't sleep. I told her to masturbate. That's the kind of So like, he'll just ask you something.
Why you scared people for, man?
I know. I'm just
why?
And that's not even the worst. But at least you never know. You never know. And it's really whatever mode he's in at the time.
What up, everybody?
Yeah.
It's on me.
I love beats like this. That's what I'm saying. They don't do like now the beats that I can.
You don't produce this, dude.
Huh?
You don't produce this, right?
I can tell. And I can hear it too. Wait. I know the music. I can tell the style. Oh my god. This sounds exactly like
Eminem, man.
Yeah, this sounds like it's on the
What did my dude would say, dude, chase every shit to brew.
You're live right now?
Yes, we are live.
No,
Mr.
I meant
Tango in the dance. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Lane and Cut Radio. Every Friday night at 9:30 on Beatbox. Shout out to Beatbox. Tonight we have Mr. Tango. Say hello, Tango. You want to get the fuck off the phone? Damn. Talk to the mic, B.
Hello.
And we have a special guest tonight. The up-and-coming actor extraordinaire, Mr. Omar Salmon, right? Salmon. Why do we say Salmon like with the L? It's Salmon. Omar Salmon. Hello, welcome to the show, man.
I appreciate you.
Than's for coming.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We're happy to have you. You know, say you were recommended to be a guest by a friend.
Oh, dope. Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy. You know, he keeps us straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? He's godly like that.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I used to work with him. Back at a law firm, yeah.
Okay.
For like 6 years. I started out in his department and I moved to another department. So it's pretty dope.
Oh, okay.
Good dude, man.
Omar, so where you from?
Brooklyn, born and raised.
Born and raised. And you in Brooklyn right now?
I'm in Brooklyn right now, you know. It's
Nice. So you know that you gotta watch that door in case somebody walks through here, baby.
Yeah, you know, it's all good. I see him. I'm on point all the time. You watch everything.
So, what brings you to the show?
Man, I love what I hear all the time. You guys are just raw and uncut, so I figured come and get a dose of what's going on up here.
Brave man.
See
if I could live in a lion's den.
It's not that bad. B. Don't let this guy gas you. It's not that bad.
It's all good.
So, you're an actor.
Yes.
What made you become an actor?
Oh man, it's crazy. Well, it's a long story, but I'll try to make a long story short.
We got an hour, so stretch it out.
Yeah, I bet. Dope. Some years ago, probably over a decade, because I've been doing this for about 11 years.
Okay.
So, my sister's friend, she was a model or whatever, and she told me like we were coming from like a Ludacris concert, and she was like, you should try modeling or something, or acting. If you want to get into acting, get into acting. She was like, that's how I pay most of my bills. I was like, word? She was like, yeah. I was like, I bet.
Quick question. Did you hit it?
Nah.
Okay, so it sounded like she was. All right. I had to get the answer. You know what I mean? You should be an actor.
Everybody tell you should be a model.
I know.
It sounded like a smashing situation. All right, go ahead. She
gonna hear this like this. Yo, it's crazy. Nah, but she still going.
No, but you know what? I'm laughing. I don't mean to kill you, but I felt like a Mario moment. Did you get the draws?
I know.
Did you get the draws?
Nah, I ain't take it down. But she told me that, and I was like, yeah. She was like, yes, I pay most of my bills. I was like, I bet. So she told me like where to go to sign up and things like that, and I did. And then I did a few background roles, and I was like, she's lying. Like
Background sucks.
She does not pay most of her bills off this bullshit.
Background sucks.
She is like, am I allowed to curse, man?
Yeah.
She's like not allowed to pay most. She's not paying her bills off this bullshit.
Right.
So you know,
you can't curse, bro.
I just
No, I'm
did.
joking. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Fuck that.
Fuck that shit. But nah, she was like, so then I started like, while I was on the background sets, I started just like watching the main actors, and I was like, yo, I need to be in front of the camera, man. Like, so I started doing like theater plays, and short student films, things like that, and I actually like fell in love with it, and I actually really wanted to do it. And as broke as I was, you know what I mean? I just kept pushing and kept doing it, and you know, ever since then, it's been 11 years now. August makes 11 years.
Oh, nice.
Doing it, so that's about it. I got in it for the money initially, didn't realize there was no money in it, and then stuck with it.
Right.
So do you feel that being that you stuck with it without making any money, that it became something that you really wanted to do?
Absolutely.
You have to be that way.
Yeah. Unless I would have stopped a long time ago.
Trust me.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't survive in it. Like, I know a lot of people who quit already. It's like 2 years, and they're like, man,
not for
this.
me.
You know what I mean? It's not for me. But I just kept going because I actually fell in love with it.
You know, when I started doing it, because I sometimes do, I don't mean to throw that in, but I read and I was told that if, what the fuck was I gonna say? I totally forgot. I read that if you're going in it for just to make money, you're not gonna last, and you have to realize when to give it up.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because some people just don't work out.
Right.
You won't work out.
Yeah.
Right. So have you ever felt that way? Like, you know what? Fuck, I just want to give up.
Absolutely. Like, every day.
You know what I'm saying? Just 10 minutes ago.
Every day. Like, I contemplate giving up.
Right.
Every day. But, you know, some days are just better than others. You just keep pushing. But
Right.
I've been contemplating that for a long time, and I haven't quit yet. So, fuck it. You know,
Have you been like formally trained in any way? Or
yeah, I actually train. Even now, I still train at Susan Batson Studios with Susan Batson, the teachers there, and Carl Ford. I train under him a lot. So yeah, he's even training me to teach classes. Well, now, because I've been there for a while.
Speaking of acting, my man Ice Cube. Why you always gotta say
I said that out loud.
You said that loud, like I'm gonna say something crazy.
Okay.
My man Ice Cube got his star on the Walk of Fame. Now, the only reason I say it because he's an actor, so and he's a director. But did he get it for acting, or did he get it for being a gangster rapper?
Probably got it for a combination of everything, I would think.
Does NWA got on the star on the Walk of Fame?
I don't think so.
See?
I don't think so. If it's for acting, he did. No disrespect to Ice Cube.
Oh shit!
No disrespect to Ice Cube. If it's for acting, I don't think he deserves a star on the Walk of Fame.
You know what's fucked up? When people be like, no disrespect, but he about to shit on somebody.
No, because I think what he does overall, it's good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
His platform, where he's come from, what he's accomplished is great.
Right.
But to be on a Walk of Fame with actors like Viola, no.
Yeah, I don't think it would be strictly for his acting. Obviously, I think it would be the fact that he's like produces, he directs, he like he does more than just like he's produced TV shows, he's produced movies like Fridays. All the Fridays movies are like him, right? So like I think if you look at the combination of the totality of everything. And that's why I have a lot of respect for people like Ice Cube. Who
the fuck is Ice Cube, dude?
Ice Cube, LL, Queen Latifah. These people,
rappers that branched out,
right? Yeah, dude, you're more than just. You understand, like the business part of it. You're not going to just do this one little piece.
Right.
You have to be able to expand. So.
No, I get it.
So you said you did film and theater. What do you prefer, film or theater?
Honestly, man, I love theater. I just love theater because there's no second takes.
Right.
There's no anything. Everything is just live. You got to keep pushing. You feed off of the energy of the crowd. And sometimes you have a shitty crowd and you just have to find a way to survive anyway. You know what I mean? To give it your all. So I love theater because everything's in a moment. But I love film also. Like, I want to be like that film, known as the film actor.
Gotcha.
It's just the way you're able to tell a story. You're able to take your time, let the people see you, feel you, things like that, and draw people in. You know what I mean? Theater, everything is just so big, so loud. Right. When on screen and on camera, everything is just so minimized, but so strong at the same time.
So you like instant gratification?
Instant gratification?
Yeah, doing theater. Because you get the instant gratification from the crowd, right?
No, you don't always get instant gratification from the crowd. That's the thing, because sometimes you have a shitty crowd and they're like not fucking with you.
Right, but they at least let you know. At least because what I'm saying is,
you know nothing.
Right, but what I'm saying on film, right?
Yeah.
On film, you can't really tell what the crowd is feeling when you're doing the performance.
Right.
When you're doing the performance with theater, you know if they're feeling, if they're gonna clap or they're gonna like it. You know that immediately.
I guess, right? But it's not about instant gratification, right? But listen, it's like this. You're watching, if you for people who play basketball, or you watch basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're playing at home, you're feeding off of the crowd, right? They're giving you the adrenaline to keep pushing and keep winning. It's not about instant gratification because you want to win and you want to do it regardless whether you're at home or you're away. It's just that it's just something about a good crowd that gives you energy.
But let me ask you, like when you do theater, right? Like, and I would assume like a lot of times when you do theater, you're gonna do like the same role for a while, right? Like you usually do like there'll be like 5-6 shows over the span of weekends. Like, do you ever like the first night you do it, and based on the reaction of the crowd or of the audience, does that help you to make tweaks to your performance as far as what you do the next time? Like maybe I need to deliver it like this, or pull back a little bit on that, or anything like that.
That's the danger too. You know what I mean? Like you just try to live in the moment as much as you can, and just deliver honestly at that particular time because you don't know what's gonna happen. You're supposed to approach it in a way that you don't know what's gonna happen anyway. Everything is like a moment to moment kind of thing. Right. So, and I fell into this trap before. If you try to play something the same way again, based off of the reaction that you got from the last crowd, you will most likely fail. You know what I mean? Like, the next crowd may not be feeling what the crowd the night before was feeling. So, you don't try to make tweaks. You just try to go up there and be as honest as you possibly can. And whatever happens, happens.
So you brought up basketball. Did you watch... Did you watch the Warriors kick the Cavs' ass? And are you a Cavs fan?
Listen.
Oh my! This sounds like he's a Cavs fan again, or LeBron fan.
I've been a LeBron fan since he was in high school, right? I started back watching ball.
Gotcha.
Because of LeBron. NBA ball because of LeBron after Mike left. I would just say, yes, I did. Just to answer your question, yes, I watched it. I watched it. I'm gonna just get straight to that.
Were you sad?
I was yes. I was sad.
Were you one of those that really, really thought they were going to Game 7?
No.
Okay.
No, actually, once I saw Game 2 was a wrap, I was like, this is a done deal.
Yes.
I was like, you have to win at least one with these dudes, or they're just like a juggernaut. They won't stop. They just had too much.
They do have a good team, though.
They do.
Who do the Cavs need in order to beat them?
Melo, man.
That's the same shit I said.
Melo.
That's the same shit I said.
Do you think that's gonna happen though?
I think.
And I heard who's Stephen A. I heard him say that too.
Yeah, trade Kevin Love. If there was some possible way where you could keep Kevin Love and keep him, that'd be great.
That'd be hot.
But the fact of the matter is, no Eastern Conference team is going to give up Carmelo and let you keep Kevin Love, right? They're not going to do that over there. They're like,
unless you give up a whole lot of something,
you're not doing it. You're just no.
The next 10 years worth of draft picks.
They would need to keep Kevin Love to beat the Warriors, though.
No, I think if you get Carmelo Anthony and you have Kyrie and you have LeBron James, I think you're talking. And get rid of Iman Shumpert. He cost them that last game. I
said the same shit too, but people were like, yo, he's defense. I'm like, what?
No, he was not defense. He caused 3 fouls, critical fouls during runs that turned the whole game around.
You don't like Shumpert?
Huh? No, get rid of him. I was tired of watching him. I'm upset, man.
How you really feel?
I am upset.
Did that nigga take your girl back in the days?
He probably did. And I'm just upset right now.
All right, so we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk more about Mr. Omar Salmon. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna listen to some tunes. You know what I'm saying? It is Tupac's birthday. We're gonna come back and talk about that movie as well because the movie was kind of hot to me.
Dope.
This nigga says, "Oh, why should I?" Oh man. Yeah, I said the same shit, B. Like the Cavs need Melo. There's nobody else that I think would be better on that team.
The one that everybody's talking about is Paul George.
Nah.
Paul George?
Yeah, from Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Right, because he's gonna be a free agent in a year, and they're talking about Tim going there. trading, but again, they talking about trading love because they both got a year on their contract.
You get Melo, man, he's a killer.
Oh, no,
He's
yeah.
never fazed by the crowd. Ever. He doesn't. If you can play New York and not care, you can play anywhere and just.
But see, the only reason I would probably think they probably want George more is George has more years left on his career.
They trying to win now. You know what I mean?
But George, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you ask me to pick Melo over George, I'm gonna pick Carmelo.
Right.
But
for long term.
yeah, long term, and you know how these dudes gotta.
I say something to a little 2-year contract or something. Get him like a little 2-year contract. Watch him and Braun play together. I think they.
They are like good friends too, right?
Yeah,
they were drafted together, right?
Yeah. Same year, yeah. 1 and 2.
He was odd. How many was 2 then?
Yeah.
Who had him at 3? Oh no, Wade was 3 that year, right? It was.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Wade was 4. Bosh was 3, I think.
Okay.
I know, but that was
like I really don't care. I didn't really care who won. Like I'm a LeBron fan though,
I'm a LeBron fan too.
and I don't even get into that whole debate if he's better than Jordan because that's always going to be subjective. But the reason I always got respect, the reason why I always got respect for LeBron is like for a dude, in my opinion, to from the time he was like in like junior high to have the amount of expectations that he had to live up and to be anywhere near the level of expectation that they put on that man. To me is, whether you love him or hate him, you gotta respect that. And when you add in, not only did he live up to that standard, but he's never really had any major controversy in his career either.
Right.
So when you add all that stuff together, you gotta give the dude props.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of dudes, like I tell them, all the time, you see dudes who go number 1 in the draft, number 2 in the draft, and never do anything. You know what I'm saying? And especially again to come out from high school, from the time he was like, did you see that documentary on him and his high school team? And I'm like, from then it was like, this dude, everybody like knew this dude is the,
But can there be another?
What you can never say never to any of those stuff.
I feel like you get one of those kind of guys like once every 20 years.
Right.
Like I think it was Mike, and then there was Braun,
right.
And I think we're not gonna see another one until when he came in 20.
So Kobe left.
Listen, let me say something about Kobe, right? I respect him. He's a killer, and watching LeBron in this series made me respect Kobe even more, right? But I will say this: Kobe Bryant is just a thief, right? He doesn't have his own social security number. He stole everything from Michael Jordan, and it's a problem for me. Like he does not have his own identity. You know what I mean? Like I watched a thing on YouTube and it was just split.
You can tell by the way he walks, talks. He
wagging the finger.
Right. But still, if you do it,
you gotta do it,
and you do it to the level that he's able to do it.
Right.
Where you're jacking his style.
I get it.
But they're still able to put you in the conversation with that Jordan.
I don't put him in the conversation with Jordan. You know what I mean? Like as far as killer,
right.
I put him in the conversation with Jordan. But as far as great player, I don't put him in the conversation with Jordan. Right. The reason why I put Ron, and I think there's Jordan, and I think there's everyone else, right? But the reason why I don't put the reason why Ron is probably closer to the conversation is because he has his own game, and he does what he does on the court. You know what I mean? He's probably taken from everyone. Kobe Bryant doesn't have his own game. He sat in the house and watched nothing come fly with me. But I love Kobe. I love his game. I don't like a lot of Kobe.
But like part of why I think like Kobe would get in the conversation is because a big part of what a lot of people tell you like is missing out of LeBron game is that killer part.
Yeah.
Like what I'm saying, like when the game is because a lot of times people talk about like LeBron makes good basketball plays stuff, but you never like. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, even like the certain people that when they had the ball in their hand, especially at certain times, you were scared. Like you had to hold your breath. And so you gotta hold your breath and be like, oh damn, like this dude's not gonna miss.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like LeBron, you don't always, especially when he's driving to the lane, you figure, okay, yeah, but like to take that jumper, to take that big three, you don't always kind of like.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Yeah. Even Reggie Miller is not somebody who's in like the Jordan conversation, but at the end of the game, if it was close, you better hold you like what he scored was 8 points in 2 seconds.
Right. But I'm with you on that. I get it. Mike is Mike, man. I'm just I just don't want anybody.
But then it's also, but it's also generational.
Or should LeBron play baseball?
But no, but it's also generational. Really, but it's also generational though, right? Because it's like when we talk about like for years. I remember like 10, 15 years ago when it was all to me about Jay-Z, and people who were younger than me then were on, oh yeah, Papoose is better than Jay.
Who said that?
I'm telling you,
this nigga made that shit up.
They were like, Papoose is on the rise, he's gonna be bigger than Jay. They were like, when 50 first hit, it was like, oh, 50 better, he's gonna take Jay's spot.
Right, but there's always somebody new cat. It's like the new guy in school.
But this is my point. Like, but it was like I said, generationally, how people vibe and feel who's what. Like, it's like growing up, like Daryl's mom was all about Kumo D.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you ask her, she probably still go back there with them and Kane and who you rap. And I got respect for them, but to me, nobody come anywhere near Jay. So it's like, people, because it's even like I ran track in high school, right? And when I came up with like Carl Lewis was the dude, Carl Lewis and then Michael Johnson. So, but now right now, if you ask anybody who's the greatest sprinter of all time, they're gonna say Usain Bolt, right? But then you get into all these debates. Oh, look at Jesse Owens. Yeah, he ran slow at times, but back then they didn't have the same tracks, the same sneakers, the same training, all of these different things. What if he had all this stuff that these guys who can dedicate 24/7 to it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when Jesse Owens did it, he couldn't make a living. Like he went to the Olympics, he came back, and this dude was like racing horses for money. Like you know what I'm saying? Like literally racing against people like horses to make a little dough on the side.
Right. So this nigga talking about horses. So we are back. We are back. It was a heated debate with you guys with the whole LeBron Jordan nigga shitting on Kobe, but that's
shitting on Kobe.
So question for you. So what is your biggest achievement that you have done since you've been acting?
So far?
Yes.
Well, last year I did a movie with Dean Cain and Melissa Joan Hart, the guy who used to play Superman.
Yes.
That was Clark.
Yeah, that was big for me because I used to watch him as a child.
Yeah.
And I used to want to be Superman, so watching him and being able to act alongside him, scenes, you know what I mean, back and forth, that was probably the biggest thing.
How was he?
He's cool, man. He's cool as hell. Like,
it seemed like they're kind of...
Yeah, he's that dude, like, I've never, out of all of the stars that I've been around or I've met, like, he was the most down-to-earth, cool.
How was she?
I didn't really speak to her, like, I didn't interact with her, and I found, I didn't really interact with her.
Was it hard to look at her in the face with that one eye that's kind of like...
No, Mr. John, she has both eyes.
Who am I talking about?
That's Sabrina.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. She has one eye that's kind of like...
Nah.
Yeah, man. She has one eye that's... Yeah.
Well, see, then that's all right. That's how you know I didn't really interact with her.
I had one thing. Wish had something wrong with the eye?
Yeah, there's something wrong. One eye is like kind of lower than the other one.
Nah, really? I didn't realize that.
So are you SAG?
Yes.
You must be. Okay.
Yes.
All right. What is SAG? For those that don't know.
It's the union, man. You want to not. Yeah, that's it. They give you benefits. You want to not work long hours and
and extras.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not get paid. Join the union. You know what I mean?
But it's not like it's easy to join the union.
It's not easy. You got to pay some bread for it, and then you also like it. Well, I would say it's easier than what people think. Like some people do background work, right? They get 3 waivers and they can join the union.
Correct.
But
would you recommend that?
Absolutely not.
Why is that?
If you want to stay a background actor, then join the union.
Right.
And you can work that all the time. But if you're an actor, like you go out there audition, trying to get in front of the camera and things like that, then I wouldn't recommend it if you're not getting enough work. Because there's more non-union work than there is union work. So once you join the union, you can't do non-union work unless you're cleared for it. And if the union finds out, they can kick you out of the union. You know what I mean? So it's just not beneficial if you want to continuously make money.
Speaking of... You said you're in the union though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not beneficial?
No, it's not beneficial if you're not getting enough work.
If you're not getting enough union work,
there's
not enough union work,
gotcha.
then it's not a good look for you.
It's like you're not paying attention.
I was...
So speaking of a union actor, today is Tupac's birthday.
What kind of segue was that?
He's a union actor, but he was. I mean, at least he was. You know what I'm saying?
He had the SAG card.
Yeah, he's probably making movies in heaven. You know what I'm saying? But his movie came out. And I saw it yesterday. Personally, I thought the movie was good.
Good or like what was the scale?
Nah, I say good. In a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it like a 7.5 to 8.
But does it get that high just because you're a Tupac fan? Or did you mark it on the curve? Is what I'm saying.
No, you know what? The part. Okay, the lead up to where he gets robbed, right, makes the movie so much better. Like after that, like all that after that makes the movie banging. The beginning was a little slow. The beginning's a little slow. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you kind of gotta get all that for those that don't know his life. You know what I'm saying?
At what point did he get robbed? In the middle?
He got robbed in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got robbed in the middle. But I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But he gets killed at the end.
That's what happened to him. Damn, well, you
just made me go there. I said I was gonna be hating on the radio, and you got me. Really,
spoiler alert.
Damn.
But the movie,
brutal.
But the movie was good though.
He's killing them. He's dying.
But this is it. He cracks himself up.
He's
hilarious.
He's on.
So all right, so Omar, what kind of actor you consider yourself? Because you know, there's like character actors, and then there's like what's the other? I forgot what it is. Yeah,
with drama, comedic. I would consider myself a dramatic actor.
Okay.
Yeah, I fall wrong with that. I haven't done much comedy. I like comedy, but you know, I don't.
You seem like a funny guy.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know.
Have you ever laughed a girl out of her panties? That's how you would.
Have ever laughed a girl in her panties?
Out of her panties, yes.
Yeah, she's chuckled a lot out of her panties. So yeah,
there you go.
I would say, I guess I'm a funny guy.
Exactly. I think you're hilarious.
I don't think you.
That's always the measurement.
That's the bar, right? Yeah.
That's how you measure
stand-up comedy, but I love panties. So you know, I'll take it. I'm a funny guy then.
Let me ask this. Because you're still, like, I'm correct me if I'm wrong, you haven't yet had that breakout role.
Yeah.
So, is there any type of, is there any role, or is there any type of, any role, any kind of genre, anything in a movie you wouldn't do specifically, like, regardless? Because I know, like, a lot of times, like, especially in the beginning, actors are more open to do certain things that maybe they don't want to do.
Yeah.
But is there anything that you're definitely like, I would never do that, or I would never be, you know, like for instance, like when it comes to like intimate scenes, like, you know, there's some people who would never show nudity. There's certain, like, I'm assuming you're straight, guy, right? So like some straight guys will say, you know, I would never be in a homosexual scene.
Right.
Some, you know, whatever it is. Like I remember like seeing an interview with like Steve Harvey years ago, and he said that when he did the Steve Harvey show, he never kissed another woman on that set because that woman never flew in his house. Like with his wife. So, you know.
He never kissed that chick?
When he said it, I was like, word? He never got with But he said he never. So I'm just curious, is there anything you would not do? Any type of movie you wouldn't be? Any kind of scene, any kind of character you would not play that you could think of?
Yeah. One, I wouldn't do frontal nudity. Okay. And two, I wouldn't do homosexual.
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't do homosexual intimacy. Like, if it was and I don't even think I would be able to do it then. But if it served a purpose or a message,
right.
Then, or a strong message that I felt was to my people and something like that. Like even for colored girls, right? You saw Omari Hardwick. He did the role. He didn't have to touch anybody, do anything like that. You just knew he was homosexual. And it was for a reason of black women to be aware of certain kind of men. Maybe, but even with then, I've had thoughts about that, and I wouldn't do it.
What if the money was right?
I don't care about the money. That's not my thing. I've been working for 11 years, being broke as shit.
What if you have to work no more, B?
I don't care. And if I didn't have to work anymore, I wouldn't be doing it. Because I want to be doing this.
To work.
I want to do this till the day I die. So no, I wouldn't do it.
Do you believe when they say that if you're an actor and you have hang-ups on doing things, that you should not have hang-ups based on you wanting to be an actor?
No.
Okay.
No, you can't tell me that. Like, there's certain things that I just wouldn't do. Like, I have no problem like with homosexuals.
Right.
But me personally, that's something that I have to do, right?
Right.
If I kill someone on screen or I rape someone on screen, I'm not really raping them.
Right.
But if I kiss a man on screen, I'm really kissing him.
Right.
You know, how can I explain that to my son's like, Dad, you kissed that guy? I'm like, no.
I was acting.
He's like, I saw you kiss that guy. But if he says to me, you killed that guy? I'm like, no, look, he's right over there. You see him in the next movie or something like that.
What if they gave you fake lips?
No.
This dude.
No, I just wouldn't do it. I just don't believe.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, but it's serious because the homosexual people here just seem like, oh, he's homophobic.
No, but I get what you're saying.
Especially in this type of world, you say anything against homosexuals, they tear your head off.
No, right.
But I don't have a problem with them, as I said. But for me personally, I just couldn't put myself into that, and I think it's a bigger message behind it anyway.
And again, I don't think you have to necessarily have a whole big long explanation if you're just not comfortable or whatever it is. I mean, like I said, because I've heard a lot of people say they want to do a lot of different things. Like, there's certain people, there's certain actors who don't do comedies because they don't think it's, or don't want to do like science fiction movies because they don't think that it's a credible genre, right? So like everybody has their thing. I think Denzel Washington, like I saw an article article why he didn't kiss certain people in certain movies, because what it represented to him.
Yeah, man, exactly.
So again, like you said, it's not
if
like
I'm not comfortable,
I
can't do it because
and it won't be believable.
Exactly, someone else can step into that role and kill it while I'll be half-assing, and I just took the money from someone else.
See, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So back to the heterosexual stuff.
Yeah.
Did anybody see Amber Rose's bush?
I saw a picture of it, man. Yeah, I saw it.
Man, I'm
not a bush guy, so
was that too much bush?
I just don't like any bush. You know what I mean? Like if it's not like the light Caesar, then I don't like anything more than that. You know what I mean?
Give me a one blade on the bush.
That's the most I want. I don't want anything you have to comb. I'm not with it, man.
Anything you have to comb.
So so the question is to both of you: if she was laying in your bed and you came home and she had that bush, would you or would you not hit it?
I'm gonna take it down.
He's gonna show how funny he can be.
I'm gonna take it down, right? But it also kicks in this Amber Rose. Like, no, I when I'm thinking about it on a scale of quality, would I take it down? I wouldn't. I'm like, nah, everybody took it down.
To be honest, I saw her on Drink Champs, right? Mm-hmm. And that was like the first time that I really looked at her. She's actually very pretty. Like she's very beautiful. I didn't really realize it, but she's like face wise, she's really good looking.
Absolutely.
Hopefully my wife does not kill me, but I'm just saying. So I also saw something on social media where a woman proposed to a man.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yep.
And why you say that?
Why not? Like my whole thing is like this. This is what I kind of think of in general, right? With a lot of things. Like, to me, you can't have it like both ways as far as like when people talk about that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel a lot of times that women get to choose. It's like the last time I was here, we spoke about that whole picture that I saw with the guy, with the woman, with a guy bringing in the garbage can, and she was like, I don't care how independent I am, if there's a man in the house, there's certain things that he has to do. But a dude isn't allowed to say that. Like, a dude isn't allowed to say, this is the woman's job, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Right. So, like, I'm not saying, like, if I found somebody, I wouldn't want to be the one to propose, but I'm saying I would not be, like, offended if the woman decided, you know what? Because I knew a girl who had bought an engagement ring for a dude and was going to ask him. And now I don't know about how I would feel about rocking an engagement ring. And I'll be honest,
hey man, from what you're saying right now, you gotta take it.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm not opposed.
Like, you're gonna rock it like a bitch.
Really? That's what you're saying? All I'm saying is if a woman, I'll be like this. Okay, you're a married man, right?
Yeah.
Say if before you ask your wife to marry her, you asked her, whatever. To marry, before you asked her to marry you.
Now, hold on, real quick. When I said bitch, I didn't mean women. I'm sorry. I was just saying how he was. Please, go ahead, Siobhan. I got to clear it out. I don't want to offend women. I apologize. I wasn't talking about women. I was talking about, him, like a female though. Go ahead.
Okay, so. But I'm just saying, if your wife had asked you to marry her before you had asked her to marry you, would you have been like, what are you doing now?
And see, I had this conversation with her, right? Uh-huh. This is what I'm saying, because we've had the conversation of marriage before.
Right.
If she asks me, then I'll be okay with it. But if say you never had a conversation with a woman, right, to get married, but she wants to get married, so she asks you.
Yeah, I feel funny about it in general, right? Like, I think with this whole independent woman kind of thing, woman wanting to take the man role, if that's what you want to do, then that's on you. But me personally, I don't know how I would feel watching my girl. Baby, you want to marry? I'm like, I can't. I would feel like I got panties on. Like, so.
See?
I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it because if we had the conversation and I think you should have the conversation anyway about getting married before you even propose, so you turn around and look like an idiot.
Right.
Right. So if we had the conversation, I'm going to propose to you and I'm going to marry you. And if you feel like I'm taking too long or if I'm procrastinating for years and years and years, then leave. Right. But I'm not gonna.
But I can give you an example. Like I knew somebody who was with a guy for a long time, and she basically told me like, "Yo, I gave him an ultimatum. If you don't ask me to marry, if he didn't ask her to marry him by a certain point, she was gonna bounce." And I said to her, "Well, if you're gonna do an ultimatum, why don't you just ask him your damn self? Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what I'm saying. Now, a woman asking you to marry, does that sound like another ultimatum?
I don't think it sounds like another ultimatum. I feel like she's taking the lead and saying, "Let's hurry up and get this done." But I don't.
Meet me at the altar.
Yeah, I think I would rather my girl give me an ultimatum than you.
Really?
In front of mad people, you out with your boys.
They like, nah, I'm feeling
really? How you feel about that ultimatum thing? That rubs me around.
I respect it. Like if a man is with a woman for 10 years,
right?
You have to and she's like, yo, you need to put a ring on it, or else I'm out. Then
I'm cool with that.
She's all good with that. But
10 years, that's a long time.
That's what I'm saying. But there's a lot of dudes who drag their feet.
No, that's true. But I'm just saying, like, if we together 10 years, living together, kids and all this, and I don't know, that whole ultimatum thing maybe is just something that.
So what culture drags their feet the most?
What?
Nah, man.
I say Puerto Ricans. They
well, I don't know.
All I'm saying, because I've been with a Puerto Rican, I know Puerto Ricans, so I just say it's a joke, but it's the truth.
He's clearing it up real quick.
Alright, so when we speak of a woman being independent, SZA, I think that's what she said her name, right? SZA put out My Control, right?
Yeah.
I heard this morning, and they just, what the fuck is somebody playing Bruno Mars heavy out here, but so she has a song called, I think it's called Weekend Girl.
Yeah.
Where she's talking about that she's the weekend girl. Like he has his girl.
People were talking about this.
And she's the weekend girl.
Never heard this.
Now a lot of people, I was watching another radio show, Breakfast Club. And people called in, women called in, was like, yeah, I'm the side girl. I'm the now, do you guys, my question is, are women now less likely to be in relationships, or do they just want to have fun? Are they less likely to be in relationships now? Do they?
I think it's a generational thing. I think side chicks are being praised so much that they don't even mind being a side chick.
Right.
Who doing that?
No, but this is my thing. I think a lot of things, like people act like the world has changed so much, but I think just because of the climate of social media and the internet, a lot of things that have always happened are now exposed.
But I think it's heightened because of social media now.
Here's the question. Are you guys single or married? Both of you?
Oh, I'm single.
Okay. Do you find that you deal with a lot of women that do not want to be in a relationship?
Not really.
No, like they want to be in relationships, but I think they also have a dude mentality as well. They wanna be in a relationship sometimes, but they also want to do what they want to do. So I guess in all actuality, they don't really want to be in a relationship. You know what I mean?
So a lot of women now, they're just too independent for their own good.
Yeah. I would say absolutely for their own good. Absolutely.
Now, when you say their own good, right? Or I said it. I don't want to get you wrong. When you say for their own good, right? Do you feel that women should reach to be in a relationship or married?
Should women reach to be in a relationship? Absolutely. I think
so. Strive for that.
Absolutely.
Why?
I think.
Don't shoot yourself in the foot.
I'm gonna just go like this, right? I'm gonna go like this, right? A woman, it's according to the Bible, right? It's to argue with God, right? She's a helpmeet, right? So she's helping a man meet his potential in life, right? So in order for us to be who we want to, who we need to be, we need your help, right? And in order for you to be the woman that you need to be, you need us. So I think you should strive for. That
was good to clean up because you about to fuck up.
I think you should strive for a relationship, man and woman. So it's not a one way thing. I think both sides.
All right, so we gonna come back. Good cleanup. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk a little more about you being on the breaks and make up a breakup. So yeah. So this song goes out to Miss Jennifer Rengifo, who loves this song. I don't know why, but okay.
Kill me out here.
Got you sweating, B. You know what? Because I heard it, and then I was like, Weekend Girl, like, she's actually coming out saying that she's okay to be a side piece.
But it's even like, look, did you see the movie Fences?
Yeah.
Or the play, either one. Yeah. And you see that movie was set in what, like the 30s or something, right?
Yeah.
Was it that far? Whatever it was. Denzel had his side chick in that, right?
Yes, but women were not open saying that they were the side chick.
Yeah, but
it wasn't praised.
Right,
but I'm saying,
right. Too many people praise
like
that.
I'm saying,
and they strive for that.
But as I'm saying, like with social media and all this type of stuff, I think that's part of what it is. Because back then, the side chicks, people knew she was the side chick. People knew you was the side. Like I've been like I've gone to work parties and stuff. And then it was work parties, wherever, and you see people with their side pieces at the parties, and you're like, ain't that the side?
But here's the question, right?
And not even just with men with their side, women with their side.
Here's the question: being that the chicks are praising themselves being side pieces, does that affect people that do have side pieces? Now this chick wants to be okay. People know that she's a side chick. You know, before if you was a side chick, people wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But now they're like, yeah, I'm the side chick. I'm fucking that nigga. Like, oh, come on,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think every situation is different. Like, so even like when you ask about relationships and how do women, like some women don't want to be with anybody. Some dudes don't want to be committed. Some people do. Some people want to be just the side. Some people want, like. Listen, like again, I'm a single dude, so like you end up talking to different people. I remember one girl that wanted to talk to me. Like she told me like, yo, like I'll live with my baby's father. I'm trying to have a stable relationship so my son sees this. But I do my thing on the side. So if we ride, she was trying to make me the side dude. I'm like, wait, what? Like what's happening? So you know what I'm saying? But she was open. She basically like, yo, my side dude is moving to Washington D.C. so I need a new like this like that. I was like,
she had to re-up.
No, she was real with it.
But the thing about that thing too with chicks, they want to be the side chick, but with main girl privilege.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying?
That's why they don't mind being side chicks now, because
you can't do
dudes
that.
are cashing out on them. They still decide,
dudes
I only got to do this
that.
for a weekend, and I'm getting such and such until I get a real man. I'm gonna rock out with it. That's how they feel.
Tiger Woods, anyone?
Yeah. So
like I also said, that dude was a fool. I was like, for two reasons. One, if you gonna have like again, in my opinion, if you're married and you're the kind of dude who's gonna cheat, right? You either have like one mistress or you would have like jump off situations.
Right.
But he was treating like 10 women like girlfriends on the side. And then what was crazy when you saw the lineup of the women, they all pretty much look like his wife. I'm saying to myself, if I'm Tiger Woods and I'm rich, when my poster came up, I caught a copy. That's what I'm saying. You would have seen
all different islands,
all kind of races and colors and like shapes and I was like, all these. Yeah, I was like, you really fixated on this. Like, if I'm gonna cheat on you, I'm gonna cheat on you. And maybe okay, I cheat on you because okay, I love you and you're gorgeous, but you're like corny and bad. Then you got your one. If that's what you're gonna do, I'm not condoning that for the record. I'm not condoning it, but I'm saying that you was just like it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of that.
Yeah. What are you live on?
Huh?
What are you live on?
Lane Cut. Lane Cut, my friend. Out of bail for shut up jail, California.
Like I'm getting no. Oh, I see. Am I connected to this?
What are you doing Father's Day?
Church.
Your father's down or no?
He's here, but I gotta like drive him halfway to Virginia tomorrow.
You gotta go over the border?
Why is it not like I'm getting no? What's the Wi-Fi in there?
Wi-Fi is right there.
But what's the
Green Desk or Green Desk Shop? The password is reduce, reuse, recycle. All one word. All caps.
what is it?
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Reduce, reuse, recycle,
Yeah.
and that's one word.
One word, dude.
Reduce, reuse.
About it. I'm looking like a soul psychotic. Getting switches on bitches that I was bitch my brother. I'm insane.
Still not connected.
It's 518 in Finland? God damn. Not out. It said 518 in Finland. Wow. You know what I find real funny about the last song that just played, that was playing? The fact that you got that fucking Biggie shirt on Tupac's birthday. You don't give two shits. This guy didn't care whatsoever. I hear that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Biggie. You know,
this was a gift from my lovely nieces, so I just was wearing it.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. So yeah, speaking of Biggie, Jay-Z got to the Songwriters Hall of Fame. First rapper ever. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, dope.
You know what I'm saying? So, Omar, let's talk about you being on breaks. How was that?
It was dope, man. Yeah, it was fun. It was quick. It was easy. No, it was. Like, when you work with professionals on certain levels.
Yeah. When it's organized.
Yeah, everything is just that much smoother. You play no games. Everyone came to work. And you just go and you get the job done. It was dope, man. They treat you really well.
Nice. You were also on a show. Actually, they moved that show to BT.
BT, yeah.
Everybody thought it was canceled, but it was actually.
Yeah. I was actually working the BT up front, and that's how I actually saw it.
Okay.
I didn't know they moved a couple shows over there.
Yeah,
they were.
So you were on a show, or was on a show, called Make Up to Break Up.
Make Up and Break Up, yeah.
Make Up and Break Up, my bad.
Break Up, yeah.
How was that show? What is that show about anyway?
Oh man, just basically young black folks, relationships in New York, and then how you just deal with the trials and tribulations of relationships and
inside chicks.
So, yeah. We had one character on there. He's dealing with someone who you would think is a side chick, but it was an old girlfriend from way back. So, but he's married, and there's a lot of drama. It's crazy. It's dope.
So, what role did you play?
I played the character Blake. He's a real good guy, man. You know what I mean? He's a good guy. He was in a relationship with a girl named Brooke. He was gonna propose to her, but she left him for the guy who made her the side chick, right? So-called the side chick. She left him. He was gonna propose to her. She just up and dropped him.
Side chicks, by the way.
Yeah, she just up and dropped him, and then went about her business. He found a new. That's my shit. Sorry. He found a new girlfriend, and now, things are playing out, and the girl's actually pregnant at the time, so we don't know what's going to happen in season 2.
Okay. So, where can they find Make Up and Break Up at?
Oh, it's on YouTube right now. It's a web series. Make Up and Break Up, you just go to YouTube, type in Make Up and Break Up series, and it'll pop right up.
Nice.
Yeah, it's doing really well. Like, first episode has like 118,000 views right now. It's really moving, and we're filming season 2 right now.
How many episodes they have?
9.
Oh, nice. Okay,
9,
cool.
and a reunion show, so it was dope.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out today. Have you ever decided to create your own content, or have you done that already?
No, I haven't done it, but I've been in talks with one of my friends, and we're trying to make our own stuff because it's just so hard waiting for work all the time, or waiting for somebody to come in and something. You can't just sit around waiting, doing nothing. It also feels good just to be working. Period.
Okay.
So we're just trying to create our own content, our own stories that we want to make, things like that.
So I'm just curious, like, kind of in that vein of like making your own stuff, like, the age that we live in with technology, the internet, social media, right? There's so many more platforms for shows and things to be put out there. Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, all these different things. But also with that, it seems to me like when you're on Facebook and Instagram and these things, there's a lot more people who now think, oh, I'm an actor, I'm a comedian, I'm a whatever. So like, do you think overall, even though there's more opportunities because there's so many more people trying to do it, that is a benefit or a detriment to to acting, to the art that you're a part of?
I think there's pros and cons with everything. You know what I mean? It's just gonna come along with the territory. Right. So it's definitely a plus, but it's also a negative at the same time. But you got to take it with a grain of salt. I think for the ones that are not serious about it, even if they get a big break, they'll fade off real fast anyway. You know what I mean? So we just let them get their shine and let them get it.
30 seconds of fame.
Yeah, be wise, get your money and invest. Right. You know what I mean? And the ones that are doing it for real, you'll just have longevity and that's it. So it's no biggie for me.
So we're at the part of the show where we have the Love Guru questions.
His face just like lit up like this is gonna be a problem.
So I got some questions here. I'm gonna ask you because you are the honorary guest here right now. So I have a question from a friend, anonymous. My boyfriend seems both male and female.
What?
To treat me.
Wait, start that sentence.
Hold on. This is okay. It says my boyfriend seems to treat me differently in front of friends than he does when his family's around or when he's alone. Should I be concerned?
What do you mean by different though?
I don't know. This is the question.
I guess he puts on a front, right? He must be putting on a front around his friends. And he don't really like you like that, baby.
Bounce, B.
That's it. Like he don't really like you like that.
I will say though.
Here, let me hear it.
If you're actually around the family and the friends, that in itself should say something usually.
No.
It shouldn't?
No.
Dudes bring anything around anyone, so.
Do they?
Yeah,
Say what was the question?
He said dudes bring females around anything.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, me and Fredo, we've been boys.
He does not. This guy does not.
It's very rare.
We've been boys how many years? 25 years or something like that?
I haven't seen not one of his. Actually, one.
Well, I'm with him though. Yeah. I'm like him, but most dudes that I see like they don't care. I got like a friend. He just brings any chick. Like I'm like that is true. This is number 8.
Yeah, that is true. I didn't know that. That's true.
There's some dudes
very rare. But you know he's gonna do that though. You know he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right.
There's some dudes. Yeah. We had a friend who used to bring, and he goes, "Oh, I don't know why she's acting like that. You bring it around the family,
like you gave her status."
All right. When my girlfriend says "I love you," I feel pressure to say it back. Should I say it or just should I say it just because she does? Help.
If he really loves her, just say it, man. Yeah. If you love her,
but it sounds like he does not.
But then don't say it because that shit is gonna cause you some problems later on.
Exactly.
So don't say it. Just tell her like, baby, I'm not really. I don't love you like that yet.
Keep it real.
All right. Another question from whoever hell this is. I cheated on my ex-girlfriend, which is the reason why we broke up. I've been talking to a new girlie for a couple of weeks, who asked me why I still was not with my ex. I've been dodging the question. Should I tell her that I cheated or lie?
Tell her you cheated, but you're a changed man.
Work for Fredo.
What? yo, man. Yo, what are you talking about?
The worst thing is to find out later on that you cheated.
What I mean is, when you got with your wife, you told her all your stuff, right?
You like, no, I didn't.
No, I did.
No, real talk. There'd be times like when they first was dating, and we be driving somewhere.
Oh, you mean be dealing with chicks? Yes.
Right. Like so he would like. I'm thinking he would bring something up, and I'm thinking we need to speak in code. And she'd be like, "Oh, is that the time when he did?" I'm like, "You told her that?"
Yeah, she knows. She knows all my shit. But you know what? Okay, so I agree. He should tell her. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But it could be a detriment to his relationship. It could be, depending on the chick.
But it's better than if she finds out some other way later on.
And if she is gonna hold that over your head for you being honest, then maybe that's not the one for you.
But will she ever trust him? 100%.
Are you trusting me? Listen, I trusted you enough for me to tell you that, so you should trust me.
I don't know.
Damn, girl. I was real with you.
And this is how you do me? Yeah.
Last question. Can a person be in love with two people?
Yeah, man. Yes. I would say yes. Yes.
You can?
I think
that's kind of. I would say yes, man. Love is a big thing, man. I love a lot of people.
Love or in love?
In love.
Sure, you don't agree?
I think you can be in love with you can be in love with two people.
No way.
I think you may love one more than the other, but you definitely can be in love with two people at the same time.
Like, I don't think you could be actively in love with them both. Like,
I don't think you could be in love with two people.
Love. I think you
could be in love with one, in love with the other, but you cannot be in love with two people.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna speak more on that because I don't know problems coming up from my past, and they telling me this, that, and that.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah. Well, Omar, I just want to say, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Thanks for coming. If you ever want to come back, feel free to come back. I know you're going to be doing some big things coming up because you seem like a person that's on the rise, and we appreciate you coming. And, like I said, thank you, man. So where can the people see you at, or where can they reach out to you at?
You can see me, of course, Making a Breakup. That's available for everyone on YouTube. You just go there, type it in. It's pretty dope. Also, you can reach me on Instagram at o.salmon_, or you can just find me on Facebook, Omar Salmon.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
And that's about it, man.
Sharon, where can they find you at, B?
Not gameplay.
It's like unavailable.
Well, shout out to everybody who was listening, who was on the live chat, who was listening. We are Laying the Cut Radio every Friday, 9:30 on B-Box. If you missed the show, you catch it on iTunes and Google Play Music, or any podcast place where you find podcasts. We're there. So enjoy, have a good night, and listen to some Tupac. Because it is his birthday, unlike somebody who doesn't give a shit who's wearing the Biggie shirt. You don't care.
I'm trying to end all the West Coast East Coast stuff, brother.
So.
Pleasure, bro.